요한복음 3장입니다.
John's Gospel, chapter 3. I'll read from verse 3 to verse 5. Jesus answered and said to him, "Most assuredly I say to you, unless one is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God."
나라를 볼 수 없느니라.
Nicodemus said to him, "How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter a second time into his mother's womb and be born?" Jesus answered, "Most assuredly I say to you, unless one is born of water and the Spirit, he cannot enter the kingdom of God."
나라에 들어갈 수 없느니라. 만일
But I would like to tell you ahead of time that if someday you are able to have a definite experience of being born again, you will be able to live in this overwhelmingly chaotic world with joy,
아주 기분 좋게
peace,
편안하게
and happiness.
살아갈 수 있다는 것을 전제로 말씀을 드립니다.
What does it mean to be born again? Your first birth is when you are born from your mother's womb. That is your physical birth. But here, Jesus spoke about being born again. This man by the name of Nicodemus was in a position similar to that of a member of Congress. He came to Jesus by night, and Jesus said these words in the course of their conversation. Unless one is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. This is what he said. Nicodemus had never heard anything like this. These were very strange words to him. So he asked how it is possible for a person who is old to re-enter his mother's womb and be born a second time. He asked this because he didn't know what it meant to be born again. Since Jesus said that a man must be born again, are also wondering how you can physically be born a second time. But you shouldn't think of it in that way. It is not that your flesh is born a second time. The first time you are born is when you are born physically from your mother's womb as a baby. The second time you are born is referred to as being born again. In other words, it is a rebirth. A rebirth. This is when you are born a second time. Being born again is being born a second time. So, Jesus said that being born again was not a case of an old person entering his mother's womb a second time and being born once more, but unless one is born of water and the Spirit, he cannot enter the kingdom of God. This is what Jesus said. Now then, what does it mean to be born of water and the Spirit? There is a spirit within a person, and it is that spirit that needs to be born a second time. It is the Spirit that is born again. When the Spirit is born again, a person is released from all the frustrations that have filled his heart, and he finds he has a completely different sense of values. The way he sees life changes completely. Even if I were to die today, I would be able to face my death without any regrets, fears, or sadness. I would be able to smile. Such is a victor who has overcome death. You can become like that. This is why Jesus said this. So, if you are able to be born again, it wouldn't matter how agonizing this world may be, or how many problems you have to face. People describe this world as a sea of bitterness, don't they? Because of all the bitter problems that must be faced. But if you are able to be born again, you will be able to walk without any hesitation on the surface of the sea of problems. You will be able to live your life in this way. I'm not just saying all this. It's because I have experienced being born again myself that I am telling you that this is how it is.